Dirt bike air filter cleaning and oiling pro tips from Elevate Action Sports. Hey, Jay Clark here with Dirt Bike TV and Elevate. Today we're going to give you some tips on cleaning, washing, and oiling your air filter for your dirt bike. A clean air filter is very important. You don't want any dirt getting past. See how clean that looks on the inside? That's how we want it to be all the time. So let's get to washing. So we use a really good oil on our filters. We want it to be really sticky and tacky. The FFT is good. And so to break that down, you have to have like a solvent. And so we'll usually just tap it through a solvent, and you can see how much dirt just comes off just that easily just by tapping it through. And I'm trying not to, if I was doing a bunch of filters at once, I have a system where I would use a bucket with a strainer on the bottom, because all of our dirt is down here like it's gold, like I was panning for gold. And you can see our filter's gotten really clean. We've gotten a lot of the oil out already, and you can see how much dirt is in here in our pan. Now these two-stage filters are really good because they breathe really well. And on most of them, they come apart. Now in this new Honda style, it's all bonded together as one. Okay, so we've roughed that out. I like to call this the roughing out phase. And then I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna spray it with a good cleaner. That's a water-based cleaner. And this will help break down some of that oil and get out some of that dirt as well. Okay, so, and this is, Uni's got their cleaner. There's other good cleaners out there you can use. So I got that in here, and I would let it sit a little bit, but we're in a hurry for our video. So let's move on. We got some hot soapy water that's hopefully still a little bit hot. And we're just gonna work this in here, just like so. And you don't wanna be twisting the filter because it'll break it down. So you're just squeezing it in this kind of position here. I'm gonna do it just a couple more times, but we're looking pretty good. And I'm kind of working out any dirt just like this. Okay, so I think we're pretty good there. And so now we're gonna move over, we're gonna move this out of the way a little bit. We're gonna have our rag here, and we wanna really just kind of mop this thing, get this water out here, and then we're gonna go blow it off and set it in the sun and let it dry out before we oil it. And that's why ideally we'd be doing a bunch of these at one time, and we'd have our filters all prepped and ready for the coming weeks or months that we're gonna be riding. So I don't like to spray directly into the filter. We wanna get kind of to the sides like this. So we're not breaking down the filter, shooting through. Okay, so now I'll probably just mat it with some towels a little bit and get it out in the sun to dry. All right, so our filter is good and clean, and it's fairly dry, a little rushed, but ideally you'd let it sit out there half a day or whatever. If you're doing a bunch of them, it's a good idea to do them. So we want to just get our filter oil on here pretty liberally here, and then all around the inside. And we're starting to run through, and so we're gonna be over our bucket here. And again, we're not gonna twist, we're just gonna squeeze like that. And I'm super strong. So for most people, it might take a few more attempts, right? So right now I'm just working it in like this, and you don't want it to look too camouflage. I always say you don't want to see white spots and blue spots. You want to see it all kind of similar color throughout the filter. And if you have too much on here, it'll drip out, run out your air box and all that, especially in hot conditions in the summertime. So you don't want to be doing that either. So good quality oil here. And we're looking pretty good in here. I'm gonna give a little dab and more in the inside. And then one thing I like to do is just get one of our paper towels here and go kind of mop it up a little bit around the filter. Any excess, and that's looking good. So that's your filter. So reinstall that on your cage and get it into your dirt bike and go riding. That's it. If you're looking for anything dirt bike related, parts, gear, anything like that, head over to our website or the link in the description below and click on the Rocky Mountain link. From there, you'll be able to see all of our top picks and much more. It's a great place to find all the dirt bike parts that you need.